Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a Red Velvet Oreo Cheesecake. So let's get started. To make the Red Velvet cake layer, preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Then lightly grease a 9-inch round cake pan. Line it with a circle of parchment paper and set it aside for now. Then in a medium or large bowl, add in the softened butter and sugar and cream them with an electric mixer on high speed for 5 minutes. Then add in the egg, make sure it's at room temperature, and beat it in until it's well combined. Then in a separate small bowl, add in the cocoa powder, red food coloring, and vanilla extract, and whisk them until they're well combined. Then add it into the creamed butter and sugar mixture, and mix it in until it's combined. Then sift the flour and salt into a separate small bowl. Add about 1/3 of it into the rest of the mixture. Mix it in on low speed until it's almost combined, but not fully combined. Then add in 1/3 of the room temperature milk. Mix it in until it's almost combined. And repeat the alternating process, ending with the milk. Once all of it is added, mix it by hand so you have more control of the mixing, and mix it until it's just combined. You don't want to overmix the batter. Then in a separate small bowl, add in the baking soda and apple cider vinegar. Mix it quickly and immediately add it into the batter and mix it in until it's combined. Do this step quickly because it has to get mixed into the batter before it stops bubbling, because it's part of what makes the cake rise in the oven. Pour the batter into the prepared cake pan. Spread it out until it's even. And bake it in the oven for 20 to 30 minutes or until a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean. When it's done, remove it from the oven and set it aside and let it cool completely. For the cheesecake layer, you need to prepare the springform pan. If you don't have a springform pan, you can just use a 9-inch round cake pan, but it will be harder to remove the cake from the pan. Whatever pan you're using, you need to grease and line it with parchment paper. The way I like to prepare the springform pan is to remove the sides, place a sheet of parchment paper onto the base, put the sides back into place, and cut off the excess paper from the edges. Then lightly grease the pan and set it aside for now. To make the Oreo crust for the cheesecake, add the Oreos into a large Ziploc bag and crush them using a rolling pin, trying to make them as fine as possible. Then add it into a medium bowl. Add in the melted butter and mix them until they're well combined. Press the mixture evenly into the bottom of the prepared pan and bake it in the oven, still on 350 degrees, for about 10 minutes until it's set. Then remove it from the oven and set it aside for now. Then turn the oven temperature down to 325 degrees. To make the cheesecake filling, in a large bowl, add in the softened cream cheese and beat it with an electric mixer until it's smooth. Then in a separate bowl, add in the eggs that are at room temperature and beat them with an electric mixer until they're light. Then add them into the bowl with the cream cheese. Add in the sugar and vanilla extract and mix them until they're well combined. And finish it by hand to mix in all the ingredients. Pour the filling into the pan on top of the crust. Wrap the bottom of the pan with aluminum foil. If you're using a regular cake pan without a removable base, you don't have to wrap it in aluminum foil. Then place it into a baking sheet and place it into the oven. Add hot or boiling water into the baking sheet until it comes halfway up the sides. This helps prevent the cheesecake from cracking. And bake it for about an hour until it's lightly browned on top and the middle is set but still slightly jiggly. When it's done, carefully remove it from the oven. Remove the cheesecake from the water bath and place it onto a cooling rack and let it cool completely. Then add some chopped up Oreos on top of it. Press them down into the cheesecake. Remove the red velvet cake from the pan. Place it on top of the cheesecake. Wrap it in plastic wrap and place it into the fridge for at least 6 hours or overnight. To make the cream cheese frosting, in a medium bowl, add in the softened cream cheese and softened butter and beat them with an electric mixer until they're smooth. Then sift in the powdered sugar. Start mixing it by hand to combine the ingredients. Then beat it with the electric mixer until it's well combined. Then finish it by hand to mix in all the ingredients. When the cheesecake is well chilled, remove it from the fridge. Run a butter knife around the edges to loosen it from the pan. Remove the sides of the springform pan. And use the parchment paper to remove it from the base of the pan. Place it onto your serving plate and remove the parchment paper from underneath. Spread the cream cheese frosting all over the cake. I'm choosing to just cover the red velvet cake and not the cheesecake. Pipe any remaining frosting on top of it. And finish it off with some more crushed Oreos. And that's how to make a red velvet Oreo cheesecake. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I have so many more on my channel, so be sure to check them out and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.